Whoop, whoop. We live. It's your boy Ed. Uh-oh. We talking about pork. There we go. Got it. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing today on this Tuesday? Starting to get cold. Hope y'all got y'all hoodies and boots and hats and scarves and sweaters out. Cause it's gonna be a cold winter. Definitely gonna be a cold winter. Ready for my co-host to hop on in. There
Yo,
you go. Yes, sir. What's happening, bro?
shit, man, what's going on with you?
Shit, bro. Can't complain, man. Just chilling out, man. Winding down from the day. Busy day today. Busy as fuck. But got shit done, like I said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. On to the next.
I hear that.
Hell
It,
yeah, man.
it,
About yourself, dog.
I'm good, man. Shit, can't complain. Same shit, different day. You already know how it is at work, man.
Right. Bullshit.
Uh, so
Bullshit
yeah,
as always. Hell yeah, man.
let's get into this good ass topic, dog.
Man, we got a treat for y'all, ladies and gentlemen. So this your boy L to the Izar from Low Talk Podcast coming together and riding and vibing with.
Your boy B Todd from LFM TV, man.
Yes, sir. So we
Get to
riding
it.
and vibing, as you see,
Riding and vibing indeed.
always. So today's topic, all right, real good one, is flirting harmful? Oh no, is it harmless or is it cheating? Is flirting harmless or is it cheating? When you're in a marriage or in a relationship.
To me, I I've been back and forth about this shit a few times, and
Mm-hmm.
at first, I'm not gonna lie to you. To me, flirting seemed harmless, mainly because I knew I was just talking shit, you know. So to me, I ain't no big deal. I'm flirting. This girl know I'm just flirting, but also flirting can lead to other things. Now, I was privy to it, being an ex cheater and all, but at the same time, I didn't realize the long term effect it can have on certain people when they don't know that you just talking shit. They don't know
Right,
you're joking. You know,
right,
like there was times when I was a serial cheater that I was like I was flirting to get some, but then there was times I was just flirting just to pass the time. I'm
mm,
flirting just to get some laughs, something like that. Like I wasn't really being serious, but I don't think everybody knew that, and I assumed everybody did because I wasn't trying to take the next step and beat nobody buns.
right,
So but I slowly but surely realized like that could really mess with somebody's head that's not used to somebody with a slick tongue like that, and
right,
that could make a sexual innuendo out of pretty much anything. Like,
right,
so I slowly but surely found out, like, yo, that's not the way to go if you don't want nobody getting the wrong impression. So if you talking to me 5 years ago, I'd have said, man, ain't shit wrong with flirting. But now that I'm more mature, had a lot more experience, I can honestly say that I don't know if it's well, yeah, I can say that it's considered cheating with a, but it's like with a little twist to it though.
mm,
It's a little because it can get iffy. But for the most part, I will say that it is cheating because when you marry, you don't want to give no other woman the wrong idea. So I'm leaning, I'm leaning more towards yes. What about you, dog?
I say that it is definitely cheating and it's very harmful to a relationship and especially a marriage. Reason being is because I mean, when you're doing that and you flirting and you're doing this intentionally, you're building up something that could possibly happen, just like as you mentioned. And not only that, if you play these games too, you know, it could go in a bad way because say if you building up all this flirting and flirting and flirting, and then it comes to a point where it's almost to a point where you about to get it, and then you pull back like, oh nah, I'm just playing, and then that old girl got all this dirt on you. She got all this information on you. She got everything against you to go, you know, to your woman and tell her what you out here doing.
Mm. Yeah, yeah,
You know? So and then it's like another thing too is like instead of you flirting with her, you know, flirt with your woman.
facts. Yeah, that's real.
You know, be clever. Be clever. Be smart. Know how to switch it up. Switch up your demeanor a little bit. Switch up your approach to your lady.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Flirt with your lady. It's like it's just a mental connection that you building, and then you know how these ladies they take and they're emotional creatures, so they take everything and they soak it up. They soak up the game. They soak up everything. They say that oh, I ain't falling for that bullshit, and then you ended up with a baby. See, it's just like
Yeah, yeah.
a
Most
vicious
definitely.
cycle.
Yeah.
Definitely is cheating, man. You don't want your lady doing that. Like, how would you feel if your woman is out here cheating or flirting?
Right.
You
Yeah.
know that causes jealousy as well.
Absolutely.
It's like, well, damn, you know, what is it about me that you not saying all that sweet shit, saying that shit to me, you know? And then, all right, bet, fine, I'm gonna go find me a nigga and do that shit with. Then back
Yeah.
and forth. So it's not healthy at all. In a marriage, you know, that could just that's
That
just
can blow
all
everything
disaster.
up.
Yeah, that's just all disaster.
Another reason why I think flirting is is harmful is because you, even though you're not physically fucking nobody, you are mentally fucking somebody when you flirt.
That's
And
even worse.
yeah, and the last thing you want to do is get into another woman's head, whether you have intentions on having sex with her or not. That's gonna mess with her, and women are emotional, so that's gonna mess with her to the point where it's like, oh, he talking all this shit, but he don't really mean it. I'm about to tell his girl, and you know
See?
that's bold
Exactly
business,
what I'm saying. So you don't even want
very bold.
you don't want to put yourself in that kind of mess. Like
Mm-hmm.
why risk all of that just off of
Yappity yap.
yappity yap, chatty
Yeah,
pat shit. Just shut the
yeah.
fuck up, man, and do what you got to do at work and go home and
Now
flirt with your lady.
here's the thing. This is where it can get kind of tricky though, bro. There's not now if you tell her, let's say you at work, right? You work around women. Let's say you cool with your coworker, right?
Hmm.
Whatever, let's say let's make up Lisa. You cool with Lisa. Lisa came to work. You like, oh, what's going on, Lisa? How you doing? Blah blah. You look nice today. Is that considered flirting?
Nah, just giving a compliment. But see, nowadays you got to watch that though. You gotta watch
Indeed.
that.
See, that's what I'm saying. See, so you
You gotta
better
watch
off not
that.
saying shit.
You gotta watch
You
that
know?
because you can just be being nice, being friendly, giving a compliment, and boom, all of a sudden oh, you think I look nice today, girl? Oh, shit, that's my time. I know he been looking at me. I knew it.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? So
yeah.
and now her head is blown up, and now she coming at every day. She just switched her whole shit up. Now she looking good, and you complimenting her, keep complimenting her. Then boom, all of a sudden the hey, then this talk, then this slick talk, and then this conversation, and then there's more conversation. And then next thing y'all know, you going to lunch together, and then there's lunch dates, and then next thing you know, oh y'all at the same spot together. All of a sudden, oh,
Now,
man,
do you think one compliment could open the door for that?
yes and no,
Okay.
depending on that individual.
Right.
You know, some ladies may just say, "Oh, okay, thank you, keep it moving." Then you got the idiots.
Right.
Ooh, girl, ooh, complimented me today. Ooh, he recognized me. So
Yeah.
It all depends, man. It all depends on the woman and also the man too, because man get the same same shit.
Right.
You recognize my shoes? Oh,
Yeah,
hell
yeah,
yeah,
right.
nigga. So then they get the big cake, especially with a guy. Oh man, man. And I know, ladies, I know, man. I'm telling you, I know if y'all watching this, I know y'all can attest. Y'all could just give the smallest, simplest compliment, and it would just take a nigga shit. Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
like dog, calm down, bro.
Yeah.
You done like the nigga. You do put the heart emoji on this picture. Next thing you know, he in your DM. Oh shit! I see you
Right.
like my picture, girl. Just
Right.
relax.
Yeah, you gotta relax.
You gotta
You know what?
relax.
What
But
about
it's
what about what about comments? Like comments on the gram or whatnot.
yeah. I mean, that's the same thing. Shit.
Same thing to you.
You know what I mean? Because I mean, if it's like if you can't see that person, they're not with you face to face, but it's digitally, it's the same shit.
Same shit to you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I got another question.
I mean, it's all on if you genuine and like I say, it's all about you go with your compliments and how it's received and how it's reciprocated and all that and how I go back and forth. It all depends on the individual as far as how they take it. Because I can give a compliment to an individual just being genuine and like I say, they boost that shit up to something else. Then they coming at me. It's up to me to be like, whoa, or keep on going with it.
Well, also some people don't know how to take compliments, so it might not even go. It can go bad either way you cut it. Like, let's say for instance, let's say you ain't know how to take compliments.
Mm-hmm.
A girl go under one of your pictures, anything, you in a suit or some shit. She
Right.
leave you one fire emoji. You like, well, what's this about? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like, like you
Yeah,
could
like, yeah,
like,
what you mean? My suit terrible? Is got need to burn that suit up? Like, what you mean?
right, right. Like somebody that don't like somebody that ain't privy to social media how emojis is being used. So let's say a girl, you don't know how to take compliments though. Let's say you that guy,
Mm-hmm.
you don't know how to take compliments. Like, what would you say to something like that if somebody left a fire emoji?
Like, if I didn't know how to take a compliment, I would ask us to clarify what you mean.
Mm. Now, if she tell you she think that fire emoji is for you looking handsome, then what?
I would thank her.
And just keep it
And
moving.
speaking on me now, I'm gonna thank her. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate the compliment.
Yeah, I mean, I do the same thing. Somebody did that to me one day, but I know how
Yeah,
to
I
take a
ain't rude.
compliment.
Like I'm not
Yeah,
rude. You know what I'm saying? I've had people, compliment my picture or whatever, and thank you, appreciate that.
yeah, yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with you complimenting, and if I say thank you, I appreciate that, and then you take it above after that, and you
Right,
keep going. Then all right, now it's a problem. All right, like you need to chill. Like it
right.
doesn't involve us to have a conversation unless it's something important that you need to talk about. But there's times and places for all of that. But yeah, I don't feel that a compliment, a simple, kind gesture, whatever, it's not flirting or
Right.
cheating, you know. But if
I
you
agree.
just, if you just like flirting is, you have just ill intentions, or you just have ill intentions in your mind, just to play mind games. Like people like to do that too, just play mind games. They bored. They got
Hmm.
10 hours with this person they got to see every day. So it's just bored. Just
That's
play
what
mind
that's
games.
what I was on. I was on that tip when I was at the plant. When I was
Yeah.
at the plant, that was my move.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand that, but at the same time, I get how I can go south. Like prime example, I had this rule when I was working at the plant. Like, I'm not about to mess around with no girl that I work with because I know I'm an asshole. So since I know that I'm an asshole, I know for a fact that if I mess around with a girl at work and another girl want a slice, it's gonna turn bad because I'm not gonna care about that other girl's feelings. Because at the same time, while I was being on some player shit, I was also married. So I'm like, you can't be mad about the next girl that want to slice just because you got a slice. You know what I'm saying? So it to me it's like, you can't play that game when you know yourself. It's all about really knowing yourself. So I always knew myself. That's why I never ever ever messed with a girl that I worked with. And if I did, she got fired or she quit. Then I got them. But other than that, no, no. We punch in the same clock. No, I'm not messing with you.
Well, I
No.
gotta put my hat on hood on that one. I broke that rule. Oh man, and that was the worst too. I learned that the hard way, but I kept going in certain cases. But that shit, all bad. Highly
Right.
suggest you do not do that at all. That is the worst thing you could do.
Yeah.
Trust me, because I got 8 more years if you get and understand what the fuck I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, I got it. I got you.
You know?
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, man.
But
Horrible, horrible move.
but I'm gonna tell you how else it went south though. Like while I was at the plant, not messing with nobody, but flirting. I guess one of the girls, got mad and made a fake Facebook page. Hit up my ex through Facebook Messenger. I'm asleep. She wobbled her ass in the house like, who the fuck is this? I'm like, what is you talking about? Who the fuck is this? And blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yo, I don't even know who this is. I'm like, go to the page. Oh, it's a fake page. Look, man, I don't know who that is. It's somebody from the job that's obviously mad about something. Who would get so mad to where they got to message me? I said, look, man, I don't know. I don't know. Obviously, they made a fake page because they don't want their identity to be fucking shown. Duh. Get out
Uh,
of my face.
that's what you.
But, but this is where it got tricky though, cause while we're going back and forth about this fucking these messages, the girl never said nothing to the effect of me messing around with anybody in the plant. They just said, yeah, this nigga be giving hugs and shit. He be acting like a dog trying to hump somebody. I'm like, what? I'm like, I know I flirt. I talk shit. I give hugs. But that's it.
See,
But that's what happened.
see,
So
you,
after that, I ain't gonna lie. I fell the fuck back. Like even though I knew the marriage I was in at the time was headed down the gutter. However, I still needed to fall back and pay attention to who the hell I was engaging with.
right.
So I'm glad that that happened because it made me stop being so flirty and friendly. And then what do you know? While I was going through my transition of no longer flirting with chicks at the job, here comes Shahina. So it was
Back,
crazy, dog. It worked out the way it was supposed to work out, man. It was funny. Like I was like training myself not to be in chicks' faces or whatever, whether it was to pass the time or not. And then I ended up passing the time with her, being on the phone with her all night. So it worked out beautiful. But man, it turned bad, bro. It
yeah,
turned bad.
damn. You know what? That's crazy. I guess we being in the 20s and just being you know a guy being reckless on some shit. I would say that I shouldn't have been on. We both shouldn't even been on. We should have been on some different shit. But being young and dumb, just trying to knock all down.
Mm-hmm.
I had a different approach, especially when I worked at Old Navy. Jesus Lord, man. But I did purposely, I can say I was on that player shit and I was flirting just for the intentions of. And these were
Right.
people who some were in relationships too. So I had a different perspective then because I'm like, damn, you in a relationship and you flirting. So I'm going to keep going just to see how far I can go with it. Now, some was just kept it at bay. Some just was, all right, nah, I'm not with that shit. And some did go along with it. But
Right.
and looking at it in hindsight, me and at that time I was single. So me being single and flirting with people who were in relationships who reciprocated, kept it going. I didn't care because you didn't care. So, but in my eyes, I'm thinking as a single man, I'm like, man, hell no. Ain't no way in hell I could be dating this person, that bitch, this bitch flirting and all this shit, man. Hell no.
Right.
They shit. And then I would see their boyfriends and all that, like say we all do some group shit, and I just be sitting there like, oh my god, I feel so sorry for this dude. Even though I've never made a slept with a lot of them or anything like that, or I even touched them, but the fact that I was able to talk to them the way I was talking to them, and it's like
And
you
it was
got to
sliding. You know what's funny? I'm glad you brought that up, or
know,
told that story, because that would make you like really look at women a certain way and be like, dog, all these women, but the majority of them got men, and they let me talk crazy to them.
man, what?
How am I gonna trust a woman? So it'll definitely open your eyes, man.
And I was on that at that age, like around, coming home from college, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Then, blah, little 3 year deficit.
Right.
Um, but around that, that age range right there, shit, I was feeling like man, hell no, ain't no way in hell I could trust whoopty 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 whoop. And
Yeah, that shit messed up, dog. But I'm glad that we got older, we matured, and we can both like really wholeheartedly agree that flirting ain't the fucking way. You gotta relax,
nope,
especially when you married. Especially when you married, bro.
kill that noise. That shit cannot go down at all.
Yeah.
Eating,
I
it is very harmful and is not condoned for me under
Not condone for me
no
either.
circumstances.
I'm cool. I love flirting with my wife. I love talking shit to Sheen and all.
Hell yeah. Flirting, feeling on her, all that.
Yeah.
All of that.
Hell.
That's
So
my thing.
and it's cool too because see, Shahina didn't used to be flirtatious. I kind of made her be like that since she's been with me. So she's actually acting more like me. And I joke with her all the time. I'm like, yo, every day you remind me of me, and you let me know that I would totally fuck myself. Like she acts so much like me. I'm like, dog, I would definitely fuck the female version of myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like dog, man, I'm telling you, cause like she funny as hell, and she'll get off jokes that you wouldn't expect from her, and
Here.
it came straight from me.
Yeah.
I could tell. I'm like, dog, she'll do shit, and I'll be like, yo, I know you my wife. Like, this is crazy. And the funny thing is, I knew her in a different life, so it was like I never saw this side of you. So it's dope to see her, you know, get out of her comfort zone, and then on top of that, act more like me. Oh my god, dog, that shit make me
Yeah.
crazy.
I noticed Alex. She didn't turn into a little creep. She been a little creep because I'm always a creep. I always be in the house, just be in the next room looking at her and shit, where she can see me a little bit and I can see her and shit. So I take a picture or something and send this some shit. I accidentally sent your ass.
Yeah, you sent me that shit. I'm like, what the fuck? All I got was the text message that said, "Hey, my bad, cuz." But when I looked at the picture, I'm like, what the fuck is this nigga
Yo, that shit was hell. Oh shit! What the fuck, my dumb ass?
doing?
But yeah,
Yeah, man.
so I be seeing her creeping in on me sometimes when I be lingering around in the crib. But
Right.
yeah, man, my Alex, man, she's hilarious. She don't think she is, but she's hilarious to me. And what makes her funny is like when she expressing herself, like when she feeling some sort of way and she like real serious and passionate or whatever, and then she
Mm-hmm.
having her little emphasis with using her body language and all of that, man, talking with her ass. That should be hilarious, man. And then it's like if we have a disagreement, whatever, and she speak like her truth.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes a person's truth can just be the funniest shit in the world, man. And that's how she is. She gets that actually from her father. Her father's the same way, real
Yeah,
laid back and realist. Keep it 100. That should be funny.
yeah,
But
that's what's. Before we get out of here, I got a question for you. now that we both agree that flirting, it ain't right, especially when you married. Would you flirt for an extra bag?
Nah,
Okay. All right. I
nah.
wouldn't either. Because if you flirt for extra money, it's like what else are you gonna have to do for that extra money?
Yeah.
So
Like,
I wouldn't do it either.
oh, you can flirt for some cash, or you can flirt for anything else. You sold your soul for sold your soul out of your marriage.
Exactly.
Nah,
Shit, this was a good one, dog. I like this,
nah.
dog. This was a good ass topic, man.
Loyalty over anything.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Well, all right. Well, shit. Thank you to the ladies that joined in, sis. I see you. What up?
Yeah, joined
This
in.
was good, man.
What's up? Talking about you, girl.
Yeah. Well, shit. All right, y'all. We appreciate the love and y'all tuning in.
All right,
Till
ladies.
next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday, this is your Riding and Vibing podcast signing out. Peace and love.
Indeed.